Blockchain and Web3 are about to reign supreme in online gaming in 2024. Shrapnel Crypto plans to take advantage of this, and they have some star power that we will get into in just a bit that's going to prove that. Shrapnel lets you carve your own legends, sealed on-chain while earning crypto to build your operator from the ground up. And spoiler alert, this game is masterminded by the same people that brought you Halo and Call of Duty. Wild. Now, as a dual founder and CEO of Web3 companies, I've done thousands of hours of crypto research to ensure you are on the bleeding edge of crypto developments. But before I share what I found on Shrapnel, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Now, step into the sacrifice zone, a battle-scarred landscape reshaped by the enigmatic compound sigma, a substance twisting the very fabric of our existence. As a hardened MEF operator, you're not just playing games. You're dropped into a free-for-all where survival is a currency and every step is a gamble. This ain't Minecraft. There are no respawns, no mulligans for participation. Players must secure their objective, grab the compound sigma, and fight their way through the collapsing environments before the clock runs out. It's a high-stakes poker game where bullets are the chips, your life, and custom build-out is the ante. Forge alliances, then shatter them if the loot beckons. Loyalty is a fickle beast in the sacrifice zone. Trust is a weapon best used sparingly. Every decision is weighted in crypto, every victory etched in sweat. Grit and strategic games abound. Shrap, the game's native token, fuels not just in-game purchases, but also player influence in the sacrifice zone. Own, trade, and build your arsenal. Even shape the world itself with player-created content. This is no passive spectating. This is an ecosystem where every player is a sculptor of tokens molding the very landscape of the game. The full game is set to release in the second quarter of 2024, and the audience is primed and ready, tensed with trailers and extraction packs for months. But again, we've heard of these game releases a million times. Players will be able to earn Shrap token by completing in-game objectives, gaining popular votes for their skill level, reputation, and digital creations. Building custom weaponry will cost you tokens and generate NFTs of ownership. But the catch is if you die, all of those rights are passed on to whoever loots your digitally decreased operator. Players can choose from different roles in the game, ranging from designing maps to earn popular votes, generating player-created content, and voting on governance. Shrapnel is built on the C-chain of Avalanche ecosystem, whose tech enabled this incredible game to be constructed. A game like this has been envisioned since the inception of massively multiplayer online, or MMOs, but until the perfecting of blockchain, the reality of its programming has been out of reach. First-person shooter games tend to attract players with bigger budgets and who spend more time playing, which spells success for Shrapnel's future. But let's be real, there's about 1,000 first-person shooter games on the market, so what makes this different enough to capture massive market share? Well, pay attention, because we are about to blow some people's minds in the coming minutes with the answer to that question. So apparently gamers have the opportunity to create their own tournaments for larger sums of tokens, with players contributing to liquidity pools secured for the winners. They are hoping this high level of participation grabs players' attention and puts their creativity to the test and raises the stakes for in-game performance. This isn't the metaverse entirely, but it will certainly be a defining moment in its genesis. Staking has not been introduced into the platform yet, but validator nodes can be run to support the Shrapnel ecosystem. Shrap token can be purchased on KuCoin and Uniswap so far, but investors are betting that once the game is fully released in Q2 of 2024, the project could really take off. On their X account, where they have over 353,000 followers, Shrapnel has announced competitions for PCCs and an early access tournament. Announcements for the project can also be found on their Discord, which boasts over 100,000 members so far. Neon Machine, the team behind the creation of Shrapnel, has partnered with Murasaki to promote the game in Japan and South Korea. Polychain Capital, another partner, just finished a funding round for the project that raised $20 million in support for this game. That's absolutely massive. So remember when I said, what separates them from everybody else? Things like this and their partnership for development and marketing, not to mention their already massive following. Such a massive undertaking in time and capital would be impossible if it depended on Web3 gamers alone. There simply just aren't enough of them. That's why Shrapnel has formed many alliances to get the game off of the battleground and in front of audiences to play, like Griffin Gaming, OKX, NGC, and many others. 3 billion Shrap tokens were released in April of 2023, with 27% going to the team and advisors, 30% 43% toward in-game rewards, and 20% going to seed token holders. That accounts for the majority of the token supply, but the majority of the tokens dedicated to the team and seed round participants won't be unlocked for at least 2 years after the launch, so I love those tokenomics. The token has been making steady growth since its listing, considering the actual game economy has yet to make its debut. It went from 7 cents to over 40 cents and now sits around 25 cents.
Not bad at all for a game and ecosystem that still hasn't launched.
The rest of their roadmap is releasing elements of the games like designing your own insignias, customized player looks, skins, and map building abilities. But of course, early access to the game, the in-game marketplace, and public release will be the pinnacle of the journey ahead. A game like this could have faded into the noise of the thousands of games that are incessantly flooding the market. But what initially set Shrapnel in a class of its own is the team. Neon Machine, the company that spawned this game, also happened to make Call of Duty and Halo. Don't know if you've ever heard of those. The heads of the team include an ex-HBO executive, Emmy Award winners, developers from Microsoft, and basically a conglomerate of powerhouses that have turned investors' heads. Mark Long, CEO, boasts over 2 decades of media and entertainment experience at HBO, Microsoft, and Disney. Don Norbury brings seasoned wisdom from 20 years at giants like Microsoft Game Studios and Bungie. Colin Farran, Chief Creative Officer, is a BAFTA and Emmy Award-winning writer and director whose experience spans film, television, and interactive media. The Shrapnel team is poised to deliver an FPS experience that is adrenaline pumping and groundbreaking in the integration of blockchain technology and crypto. This has been one of the most anticipated games of Web3, and without a doubt it will be making waves when it finally goes public this year. A free, non-blockchain version of the project will be available, and low-stake player profiles to those who wish to experience the game without added pressure. Even if you have zero interest in playing Shrapnel, this is a token to be keeping your sights on as an investment and could be landing major multipliers as the game gains popularity, if it does. The market cap is only 63 million at the time of recording. These large games can generate hundreds of M's if they hit hard, so take that into account because there could be an easy 10x potential and the token has a real utility. Time will tell, but I'm just the guy on YouTube with the braids that brings you the information in a fun and entertaining way. Obviously, go out, do your own research, make your own decisions from there. I'm just giving you the info. If you're going to take a chance on this project, tell me something I don't know in the comments section. And if you're always learning about the evolution of crypto and the crypto space, then make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. And if you want a couple of projects that you can count on in 2024, look no further than Wolfer Finance and Presend. Wolfer Finance is a blockchain infrastructure company that does master and validator noding for some of the top blockchains that you've definitely heard of. Ethereum, Avalanche, Flux, FTM, and we have a potential mining arm for Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge coming out in the future. We also own, at Wolfer Finance, a 10% equity position in a revolutionary wallet transaction security software called Presend.io. Presend now has 2 pending patents in multiple jurisdictions in the United States and other jurisdictions that I'll tell you about in another video. We prevent cross-blockchain transactions from ever being lost in that crypto market ether. For example, try sending BNB to Coinbase. You'll be able to send it there, but it'll never show up. You just lost all of your money. Presend is what prevents that from happening, and we filed 2 patents on it. So if you're looking for 2 different projects that you can help diversify your portfolio with in 2024 that have been in operation since 2022, look no further and make sure that you click that very first link in the description section below so that you can sign up for the alerts, and when those offerings come up, we will send out an email to you when the opportunity opens. With all that being said, thank you so much for showing up to this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.